I do believe we are now live. Good morning. Welcome to today's RC Coffee Chat, episode 151. How nuts is that? Crazy stuff. Right, what have we got on the topic list for today for you? Now, I do need to keep half an eye on the chat. If you can let us know if the audio is good, that would be fantastic. So, topic number one, it's going to be overpowered. Brilliant. Excellent. Thank you for that. Topic number two is something which annoys me about the Hobby King website. Topic number three is a YouTube channel worth watching. And he's back. Happy days. Happy days. You're going to have to excuse the hat, by the way. It's freezing in here. Topic number four is not completely shite weather this week. That's what I wrote in my notes. That's what we're having. Time for some covert FPV is topic number 5. Topic number 6, Joe ragged some nuts. Did indeed. And topic number 7 is last week's experiment as well. So I tell you what, why don't we just go straight across to shout out corner, my favourite part of this. So let's scroll up to the top. Go all the way up to the top. Right, good morning Lee, good morning Andy, good morning Matthew Ogborn, good morning Andy, good morning, Wayne, sorry Wayne, I almost missed you then. Good morning Joe, but Joe, I know you're not on this morning, so I'm sure you'll catch up with us later. Scrolling on down, good morning Philip, good morning BWX, weren't you BMX yesterday, last time we saw you? On there. Good morning, Dav. Scrolling down. Good morning. Who else is on here? Thumbs FPV. Good morning. Jeff. Good morning. 7Demo7. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Brad. Go H2499. Good morning. Odie Backer. Good morning as well. And good morning, Stu. And good morning, Anthony as well. Good mornings. Good mornings. Oh, and good morning, Sir Bruce too. Let's get on straight into topic number 1. So just go back to the standard one on here. So topic number 1, she is going to be overpowered. So I don't know if you saw on Banggood, $20 for a racer wing. Now, I'll be honest with you, I've got mine here with me right now, so you can have a closer look. And you'll notice that mine does look slightly different to what you see in the picture in the background. The reason why it looks slightly different is because I did take one look at this and thought, well, I could do a sensibly powered one, and then that idea just like washed out my brain. So what I've been and done, I've put some carbon fibre in the fuse. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that very well on the bottom of the camera. There's carbon fibre strips up both sides and up on the part which you can't see anymore underneath there, and the reason for the addition of some carbon fibre is very straightforward. So we are going to have 1.6 I think kilograms of thrust rammed on the back of it. I'm just looking over here to have a look at the little motor on the back. So what I've decided to do was trim some of the ailerons back a touch, so we end up with cleaner air over the back of the motor, yeah, that's the setup which I'm going for. And apparently these give out the DYS. Well, which ones are they? I can't remember. They're the fire ones anyway. 1.7 or 1.6 kilograms of thrust in one of those little motors, and you can just about ram. And again, I've had the knives out here already this morning. You can just about ram in a 1.3 3S 65C 60C battery in it. So it's going to be absolutely bonkers. But like I said, I have modified it slightly. I've trimmed the ailerons right back. We do need some fins on there. I have been laminated the top. I really did not like the idea, and I started to do it. I don't know how well you're going to see that. Just maybe I'll put my finger down the back of it. No, maybe not. The suggested thing is to put the servos underneath in the fuselage. Well, I didn't really like that, so I've mounted them out on the wings for maximum effectiveness, I think. Cut the hole down here for the FPV camera in the nose as well, so that's going to get set up in the nose, and melted a hole up underneath for the leads to go underneath. Now for the video transmitter, what I'm going to do is poke that right out on the top. I don't know how well you're going to see that from that side, but I'll put a hole up underneath here and have the antenna coming out at the top. You'll also notice that I have put some additional carbon fibre in her as well, genuinely because I think she needs it. So it is pretty stiff now. So yeah, not bad for $20, although it does require a little bit of modification. I don't know how well it flies, so we'll reserve final judgment until I can get it flying, which will be this week at some point. Do kind of like the look on it. The print's not particularly great, if I'm honest, but it is shiny at the moment with the layer of laminate on top of it. And yeah, if I'm frankly honest, I would definitely, if you get one of these, I'd definitely suggest you laminate the top of the wing. Because that really has stiffened it up, especially with the extra bit of carbon fibre in it. So it's a okay kit for $20. If you're prepared to put a bit of time and effort in it, hopefully it flies fantastic. Whether it does or not, nobody knows, but we'll find out later this week. So yeah, I've been playing around with that one. So that was topic number 1. Topic number 2. Oh yeah, one little thing which really annoys me about the Hobby King website, which is not the S-Back hasn't gone on sale yet, although technically it is down in price from 95 quid, is that how do you know which items are on sale on Hobby King? Obviously, they email us once or twice a week with the latest offers and things like that, but I can't find anywhere on the Hobby King site where we can go and find the models which are on sale. For example, there is a batteries section which is down here underneath Hobby King deals. So if anybody knows me where the hidden section is to find out which models are on sale, then please do let me know, because right now, no idea at all. And I'm just trying to keep an eye on the chat is going on in the background, which of course you can see above my head at the same time. So yeah, one thing which annoys me about the Hobby King website, can't find which items are on sale, which is a bit of a downer, especially if you've got other things which you've been storing away in your wish list to go on and put an order in, and you don't know what's on sale. Would have thought that'd be pretty straightforward. Topic number 3 is a YouTube channel worth watching, and it's a chap called BonafidePirate. Now, those of you which are in the live version, I will put a link to his latest episode in the chat for you. But on a serious point, do go back and have a look through his channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on there. I really enjoy his videos, to be honest. Not this last one which he's just done, the one but before that, his ESC craps out on him. He nursed the mini Talon home again. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. What a setup that guy has got there as well. He's got like a little workshop tour, and you'll show him what the setup which he's got for his flying site. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, and genuinely really nice guy as well. Let's have a quick look. Bleakus, if the video has frozen for you, just hit refresh. And howdy Leon, by the way, just seen another name pop up in there, and also the Stig FPV, good morning as well. So yeah, if your video has locked up, just hit refresh and it should come back to you. Topic number 4 is this week is not completely shite like last week. Here in Bristolia, in the non-United Kingdom of wetness, it has cleared up quite a bit. We've got some sensible flying weather today. Tomorrow morning doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Thursday looks almost acceptable, and Friday, which is a typical flying day, looks a bit windy, but there's not much chance of rain. Well, there's no big rain clouds coming up on there. So if you are out flying today, have fun. I've got 2 little 400 milliampere 2S packs to stick in that little rainbow wing for a good little spank around out the front. I will be doing that very, very shortly, and I'm frankly looking forward to it because I've been away for the entire weekend. So yeah, if you're out flying this week, brilliant, have fun. Oh, topic number 5 this morning. Yeah, bone pirate. Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on the chat in the background. Good morning, Peter, by the way. Me and Dave, one of the guys which I fly with, we've both been and bought one of these as well. Now, I know they're a bit of a mixed bag. I've seen different people have different experiences with them. Jeff, I believe you've been and got one of these. I do understand that they will benefit greatly by having ailerons put onto them, so I will be modifying mine just a little bit for it. Ooh, refresh is still frozen. Don't panic, Lee. It is being recorded for you. Brad says, I have more snow in forecast. Yikes, I've always wanted to fly in the snow. And all we got was just this little splattering of white stuff, and then 2 hours later it went. Shame. Anyway, coming back to the topic, been and bought one of those for some covert FPV to just go and take them up, circle around, and see if we can attract some attention from some local kites, etc., etc. At 25 degrees in Israel. Oh, fantastic. Let's have a quick look. Brad says the 1200 or 1400, it's the 1200 kit which I've gone for. Hopefully that will be here today. The reason why I say it'll be here today is because I bought this a day later than buying that one, and this arrived on Saturday while I was away. So yeah, happy days. Fingers crossed it will be today. Oh, and give you a heads up, I'll set up I don't know where to go for an all-in-one FPV camera on it and keep it super light, or maybe stick a run cam on it and a separate video transmitter. I really haven't given it much thought at the moment, so it'll be one of those two ways. But yeah, we'll see what we get to when we get there. Let's have a quick look. Oh, Novice RC guy. Hi Matt, what's up? My first live coffee chat. Welcome aboard. Bruce, if you include the make sure you fit a prop saver. Yeah, I've learned that one. I'm on my second motor on the the Hobby King reactor, and it's got a prop saver on there, and it doesn't really save the propeller. It saves the motor shaft from being bent, as I've worked out. Even on the first motor which I put in there, I don't know if you know this, is that you get the little aluminium heads on the end, but it always leaves about 1/4 of an inch gap between the end of the motor barrel and the prop adapter, so I cut it off with a Dremel, and anyway, cut it off, and I still managed to bend the prop shaft on it, so that one's been filed in the filing cabinet, and this time around I've put a prop saver on it, and yeah, it's not really a prop saver, it's more of a motor saver, so yeah, happy days. And good morning Rads as well, and good morning Olin too. So yeah, time for some covert FPV. Going to be curious on the setup which I go for it. Not really giving it much thought other than I want to set some FPV on it and just go for a gentle fly around. Happy days indeed. So, and like I said, Dave, one of the lads which I fly with, he ordered one on the same day too. So we'll end up with 2 of those flying around very, very shortly. Now on to topic number 6, and this is well, I'm going to put it on the screen. This is Joe. Let me go and turn my head off. There we go. There's Joe. And he appears to have landed in a tree. Good lad. Well done, Joe. So nuts were ragged. Today goes to Joe. So very, very well done, Joe. In short, that takes a great amount of skill, effort and energy to land a model in a tree, especially inverted like that. So, well done, sir. Well done. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a look at the chat in the background. Yeah, I'm just reading on there. It landed, indeed. Those things are not easy to fly, FPV. Didn't remind already, and they take a long time to get anywhere. Yeah, I've got a Phantom FX61, which also takes a very long time to get anywhere as well at times. So yeah, it's not meant to be something mental. I'm sure many of you, in fact, some of you may not have even seen it yet. Let me go and get the mouse back and go across to the channel. Wait for this to kick in. There we go. I'll stick this up on the screen. There we go. If you would like to see something which maybe gets there a little bit faster, Bruce, you should try out a Suicide Bunny edition of the Micro Sky Hunter. I think I'm the only person on planet Earth so far crazy enough to put that much copper on the back of a Micro Sky Hunter. And technically it hauls ass. It's absolutely crazy. So if you haven't seen that one yet, check out that episode there. Absolutely mental thing. Absolutely crazy fast. Anthony says, yeah, a bit late for Christmas decorations. Crazy stuff. Right. So coming back onto topic. Well done, Joe. That was a quality landing. And of course, we'll let you off for it being a quad, but that obviously took great skill to get that inverted in the tree. So well done to you, sir. Now, the last topic for today is like a bit of a 50-50 good news, bad news kind of scenario. All right, so I'm going to go through my notes here, and there's no nice way of phrasing some of these bits. And it's not bad. I just need to let you know what's going on here in the background. So, number one, as many of you know or knew from last week was an experiment to see what happened if I didn't publish a video every single day. Now, I'm still waiting for the YouTube statistics to come in because there is always like 3 days behind. So by tomorrow or Wednesday, I'll know for certain what kind of like the net effect of that was. I did kind of keep radio silence that week, although we did do the covert RC coffee chats. And then Stuart from Hobby King pinged me in the background and said, "Oh, would you like to chat about the new Sidewinder wing?" So we lasted 48 hours, I think, of posting no like publicly visible videos on YouTube because, like I said, we were still doing the RC coffee chats in the background, and we did that one. So yeah, it has been a curious experiment to see what the effects were. Like I said, I won't know what those effects were until later this week as well. Now, what was I got on there? Yes. Now, last week, as many of you know, that I was away for the weekend. I did need a short break, to say the least. Now, this is going to go on to like a personal side towards, it's not necessarily RC in this part of the chat, is that last week was a bit of a shit week. I had to let 3 developers go last week. Now, the reason why I had to let them go is because I've decided that I needed help actually on site here within the orifice. And I'm waiting to hear back from a very smart guy called Lee, whether he's going to be joining me this week or not, as the case may be. So I am on the hunt for a developer to join me in the day-to-day job. Now, that has got some knock-on effects, and I'm here just checking on my notes. Number one, I need to learn a new PHP framework, some nerdy stuff. That's what I've kind of went to bed at 8 o'clock last night, and I think it only counts if you've been dribbling and snoring. So actually I've been up for about 20 some hours already. So I've got a new PHP framework which I need to learn, and I need to learn it quickly for one of the projects which I'm supposed to be working on and getting started this week. And I also do need to put contingency plans in just in case this new chap doesn't join me this week as well. So I've got a couple of other interviews to hold this week, and it also doesn't help that my business partner is also in need of a break, or specifically his partner's in need of a break, and he leaves today and won't be back to Wednesday or Thursday. So the upshot of that is that I'm not going to be running any RC coffee chats for the bulk of this week, which obviously I do apologise for, but literally from about 4 a.m. to about 11 a.m, that is when I'm at my absolute most productive normally, and I need to focus my time and effort into work-based stuff. Now, that may sound crappy to you, but I'm sure you'll appreciate, I've got bills to pay, etc, and I've got a team to rebuild as well. Now, that's not going to happen overnight, and I really do need to get my Cody fingers out and get my arse in gear and get some work stuff done. So unfortunately, there will be no RC Coffee Chats past this one for the rest of this week. Now, obviously, I'm not ruling out anything ad hoc which appears, and don't worry, I have episodes in my back pocket to go out this week as well, so there'll still be at least one episode going out this week. But for the RC Coffee Chats, I need my morning. It's right now when I'm at my most productive and my most switched on, even like 20, if I've not even slept for 24 hours, like morning kicks in and then I'm away. So I need to leverage that for this week to get some work done and rebuild a team, which is going to be a bit of a challenge this week. So yeah, sorry Anthony, I used the naughty swear word. Yeah, this episode should come with a swear filter. I do apologise. And good morning, Tom. I've just seen you pop up in the chat as well. Thank you for joining us, sir. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be around much this week. So if there is going to be an ad hoc RC Coffee Chat, it will probably come later this week, where I'll just go, I've had enough coding, let's go and do something live. And I'm not ruling out doing anything else live this week. And again, this one should be finished later on today, so we'll take that one out for the maiden, and as we saw, the weather's looking pretty good. So anyway, it's time for me to wrap up. Oh yeah, Stu, you're absolutely right, we'll get onto that one in a moment. To recap from today's RC Coffee Chat, it's going to be slightly overpowered. No, to be honest, I was going to put an 1806 motor on the back of that, and that would have been more than adequate for a wing of this size and this weight. It would have been perfectly fine. You could probably fly it around in the garden. But then that idea went straight out the window, and we're going to completely overpower it. So, no comments. Yeah, the one thing which bugs me about the Hobby King website, I would love to be able to see which items are on sale. I don't think it's an unreasonable request. I don't know. What do you think? Let us know in the chat, which is to the right hand side of your screen. And of course, if you're watching the recorded version, you can let us know in the comments section underneath this video. Topic number 3 was the BonafidePirate. Love his channel, really do. If you've not subscribed, the links to his channel are in the video description. Just go back a couple of episodes. Go and see the one which he's got. It's crazy. He's got his he has his own landing strip with miles and miles and miles of woodlands and farmland all the way around him, and then he's got his own you've got to see it to believe it. So go and take a look at BonafidePirate. Absolute brilliant channel. Really do like his stuff. Let's have a quick look. Topic number 4 was that the weather is not completely shite this week. Looks like I'll have a little bit of flying first thing this morning. And maybe later on this week as well, which is kind of handy because I've got the Tundra F2 FPV at some point as well. And also one of the other projects which I'd like to do this week is the Micro Sky Hunter. So I've got the original one, which I haven't completely killed yet. I've got the Suicide Bunny, and then we're going to be making a Bunny Light version, which will have an 1806 motor on the back. We'll stick an Eagle Tree Vector in it, and then we'll load her up with 18650 Lion battery packs and take that one around for a spin around as well. So hopefully that one will be flight worthy by the end of the week as well. Topic number 5 was time for some covert FPV. Bought one of these. Hopefully will be with me tomorrow. No idea what it's... Well, like I said, it's been a bit of a mixed bag on the old reviews on that one. So we'll see what it's like. Like I said, Dave, one of the lads I fly with, he's also been and bought one. The one thing which I would definitely be doing to mine is putting ailerons on it, so it's a little bit more manoeuvrable in the sky. I won't be putting big 12-gram servos in there. I've got some little 5-gram ones which I'll stick on the wings. More than adequate for what I'll be doing with it. And just for a chill around, relax flight in the evening or in the morning or something like that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Topic number 6 was all nuts were ragged. Well done, Joe, in short. So... yeah, like I said, that takes quite a bit of skill to get a model in there and upside down on that angle. Well done, Joe, this morning. And then topic number 7 was a quick recap of last week's experiments. And this week, I've just got so many things going on here. Like I said, I've had to refresh a team. I'm hiring here locally, which is still a little bit 50-50 at the moment. I've got a new PHP framework to learn in literally a week for a project which needs to get started. I've got another software product which still needs rewriting in massive chunks of it. And I've got to do some of that naughty work word stuff this week, so I do apologise. I'm not going to be around much this week, so sorry, that's all I can say. But this one, yeah, that naughty W word does pay for models and mucking around stuff, so this week it does need to pull rank, I'm afraid. And that was it. So if you have enjoyed today's RC Coffee Chat, despite the bad news of me not being around for a couple of days. By the way, I will still be in the Facebook group. The link to the Facebook group is in the video description. There is something like 650 other cool pilots like me and you in there now. Free to join. Click the button on the right hand side. One of us will pick up your join request. If you have enjoyed today's episode, do me a favour, press the thumbs up button underneath this video, as it all helps. And of course, if you are watching the recorded version, if you have any questions about anything which we covered today, you can let me know or ask your questions in the comments section underneath this video. And of course, if it is your first time here as well, welcome aboard. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. So a big thank you to everybody who's been enjoying us this morning. Nick, I've just spotted another name in there as well in this morning in the chat as well. Thank you ever so much for joining me this morning. As you can tell, I'm starting to slur my words. I have been up for a very, very long time, and there's only so much which coffee can do. So I'm off to, I've got 3 more video tutorials on Symphony 3, which I need to chew my way through. By the time I finish watching them, I'm going to chuck a little rainbow wing around at the front, and I'm going to bed, in short. So wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, evening or afternoon, have a fantastic day, and I shall not see you sometime tomorrow, but you will catch up with me on the flight line, because like I said, there are a couple of episodes which I've already got pre-edited, and they will be out very, very shortly. So on that note, remember, this is live and I leave all fuck-ups in. On that note, thank you very much for joining me today, and I shall see you again very shortly. Cheerios!